Hi everyone, and welcome to Grounded by Yoga. Welcome to your practice. Namaste. My name is Steve, and today I have a 60-minute Yin Yoga class for you. Today we will be targeting the spleen and stomach meridian. Last week we have been talking about the spleen meridian, but this week we will be talking about the stomach meridian. So they always go by pair. And the spleen is yin, stomach is yang. So at the beginning of the practice, we will be practicing pranayama, a breath work, which is be breathing or humming pranayama. So this pranayama will help us to settle down, to calm down, to really tap into the parasympathetic nervous system before we start the practice, to help us to calm down the mind, to settle a little bit the racing thoughts, if we have some. I'm pretty sure that if you are here, you want to quiet your mind and relax. So here's the goal of the practice. So if you are ready to start, find your sitting position, sitting on the floor, on the props, and rest your hands, palms facing down. This time, thumb and index fingers slightly touching. Draw the navel toward the spine, open the chest, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders, slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Draw the crown of the head toward the ceiling and try to pull your head up, creating space between each vertebra. Welcome to your practice, everyone. So we will be practicing a bee breath, which can also be translated by Brahmari. The real word is Brahmari pranayama, humming breath or bee breath. So basically, it looks like that. Inhale. So this is just an example. We will be practicing together. I will guide you through. So we will be practicing for about 10 rounds. And you can keep your hands where they are. Or if you can, bring your hands, your fingertips, to close down your ears, to deepen the sensation of this pranayama, deepen the sensation of the vibration in the head, in the brain. So let's begin all together. Exhale to empty the lungs, to coordinate the breath. Take a normal inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. The practice starts now. Inhale through the nose and exhale humming. 10 more time at your own pace. Last round. And at the end of your exhalation, release your hands on your lap and notice the effect, the calming effect of this pranayama, this breathwork. So the idea behind the humming breath is that it helps to tone the vagal nerves, which helps us to have better resilience. And as we hum, we tend to extend the exhalation, which helps us to target the parasympathetic nervous system to relax, to settle down the mind. So before we go on into the practice, we'll practice trussage of the meridian stomach, this yin yang meridian, the stomach, which can help us to be more present and have more knowledge of this energy channel. If I didn't mention yet, and if you are quite new to Yin Yoga, meridian is an energy pathway where chi, the energy, is flowing throughout the body. They always go by pair, one yin, one yang. And the ideal is to bring balance between both meridians. So the stomach meridian starts just in the corner of the nostrils. So bring your awareness to the corners of the nostrils. It runs up until the corners of the eyes, then travels down alongside the nostrils, back, down entering the upper gum, where it follows the outer lips down the lower jaw, drawing a line up to the joint of the jaw. Here it separates into branches. One is ascending up in front of the ears, up to the forehead. And the other branch is going down through the body, passes through the diaphragm to reach the stomach, the spleen. And there is a third branch that comes from the lower jaw. This branch is running outside of the body, down the chest, the hips to the groin. And the branch that passed through the stomach, this branch reaches the third branch. And from here, this meridian descending in the front of the legs, down to the top of the foot, where here it separates again into branches. One of the branches ending in the outside tip of the second toe. The second branch is ending in the inside tip of the big toes. And at the area of the knees, here there is another branch that appears. And this branch is running down through the feet to the top of the feet, ending in the outside of the third toe. Some visualization, mindfulness. And from here, prepare to move. So if you have the eyes closed, slowly open them up and release the block. Come to sit in the back of your mat. So here, couple options for you. First options to sit back on your heels in this variation. Or come onto your toes, the tip of the toes. Tuck the toes under and make sure that you grab the pinky toes as well. So options here to sit back on your heels. This might be the strongest option for you. We're not going to be here for long, for about 2 minutes. Otherwise, bring a block and rest your knees on the block. This gonna helps to reduce the pressure on the toes. The stretch is gonna reduce the stretch. So choose something that is gonna be beneficial for you. I really like to sit on the toes to challenge myself, but you don't have to. Choose something that you can hold for the next 2 minutes here. Resting your hands wherever is comfortable. Turn your attention inward to the breath and breathe with the sensation. Allow any tension to melt away. Toe sit is can be very beneficial to target actually all the meridians at once, because all the meridians are ending in the foot, in the feet. So here we are actually targeting all of them. We'll be here for another minute. If you need to release the posture, release and lay down on your belly. Take 2 natural breaths. Prepare to transition. And mindfully lean forward. Release the block if you are using one. And turn yourself around to lay down on your back. Everyone, lay down on your back in Shavasana. This is called pentacle. in Yin practices, in Yin Yoga. So between each poses, we take some time to bring this, noticing the sensation of chi flowing back into the limbs. So bring your awareness down into your feet and feel anything. What are you feeling actually? Pay attention to what's going on inside. Yin is very an introspective practice. It's for this reason I don't use music, for example, which can, for some people, can be triggering, can be challenging, but in my opinion, it's where challenge appears that growth appears. If we don't challenge ourselves to sit or to be in silence, we don't grow. And bend the knees from there. Bring the sole of the feet flat into the floor. Feet are hip width distance apart. Take hold of your block here. And we'll settle ourselves into bridge pose, supported bridge pose. So exhale there to empty the lungs. And on your next inhale, tuck the tailbone under and lift your hips high enough to slide your block or your bolster, whatever you are using today. And place the block just underneath the sacrum, the flat bone in the back, in the lower back. And rest your hands wherever it's comfortable. You can keep your hands alongside you. Bring your hands in a cactus-shaped position, or extend your hands, your arms overhead. Make any adjustment, even 5 to 10%, to feel more comfortable here. If you need to move the block, if you need to move your shoulders. And once you find this spot where you can hold for the next 6 minutes, allow the eyes to close down if that's okay for you, or gaze soft, and turn your attention to the breath. So by automatically targeting this stomach meridian, we are bringing more balance into the digestive system. Just remind you that there is some dogs outside, and don't be distracted by the noises. Try to keep your awareness inward. Unfortunately, I don't have the power over that. So as I said, this meridian, when in balance, can create some bloating effects. When we are imbalanced in the stomach meridian, can create the sense of vomiting, digestive issues, but also can create nervousness, worry, powerlessness. We have 4 minutes left into the pose. Stay present with your breath. We are 2 minutes left into the pose. Start to deepen the breath. Take 2 slow deep breath in as a preparation to the transition. And wherever your hands, your arms are, bring them back alongside you. Slowly press your feet down to lift slightly your sacrum off the block of the support. Slide the block off the mat. Release your hips. Extend your legs in front, pentacles. And be with whatever sensation, experience. And from here, slowly make your way to lay down on your belly and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders, pressing slightly your elbows, your forearms down and your elbows. Feet are hip-width distance apart. Draw the shoulder blades back, down the back. Slightly tuck the chin to the chest. Looking forward gently. Finding your Sphinx pose. And here might be feeling some stretch in the front, in the lower abdomen, which can be a sign that there is tension there. So we're going to be holding a Sphinx pose for the next 3 minutes. And I give you another option afterward. The more we will be in the practice, the less I will give you instructions, the more you will be able to internalize, the more you will have space to experience yourself. One of the signs that we are in balance with those meridians is those feelings of being nourished, accepting being able to feel at home in our body. Those are the qualities of a well-balanced meridian, spleen and stomach meridian. One minute and a half left here. If you need to release at any time, feel free to do so. Laying down on your belly, turning your head to one side is always an option. So here, options to stay as you are, or if you want to deepen the posture, start to extend your arms in front, walk your hands about one hand span toward you, and finding this deeper posture called seal, deeper back bend. I will be holding for the next minute. Looking forward, ears away from your shoulders, drawing the shoulders down. Connect to your breath. Be mindful not to crunch the lower back if there is any strong sensation in the lower back. Release the practice, come back into Sphinx or to rest, laying down. And deepen the breath. Take 2 natural breaths here. Prepare to release. And slowly, mindfully release the posture. Allow yourself to rest your forehead. Rest your hands stacked one on top of each other and rest your forehead on top of your hands. Crocodile. And breathe deeply here. Feel the belly expanding against the mat. Releasing the tension in the lower back here as you push away your belly against the floor, against the mat. And bring your hands underneath the shoulders. Slowly press back up. Come onto your four-kneeling position. You might need to use a block here or cushion, so make it handy next to you. And bring your right knee just behind your right wrist. And place your right shin diagonal to the front edge of the mat. Keep dorsiflex the right ankle and slide your left leg back. So here we are in a pigeon pose. And take a natural inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, fold forward, resting your forehead on top of your hands, or extend your arms in front, resting your forehead into the floor. So here, options to place a block underneath your buttocks to support your hips. Try to keep the pelvis square for extra comfort and for safety. To be able to relax. We will be holding the posture for the next 5 minutes here. Tune in to the breath. Two minutes left in this posture, sleeping swan. Don't fall asleep. Stay tuned with your breath. Don't get distracted by the noises around us. Keep your focus inward. and start to prepare for the transition. Deepen the breath. Take 2 natural breaths. And on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back towards you. Tuck the back toes under and slide your right leg backward. And allow yourself to lay down on your belly. Find your crocodile position. Enjoy this transition. Feel the chi flowing back into this leg that has been contained. The right leg feeling more alive. And slowly make your way into a full kneeling position. Shift your left knee behind your left wrist. Slide your right leg back. Inhale there. And as you exhale, fold forward. Bring your forehead onto the floor. Hands hands in front of you, extending the arms in front. Always the options to support your left hip with a block, with a bolster. And turn your awareness inward. We'll be here for the next 5 minutes. Allow the muscles of the glutes to relax, the hips to relax. Keep dorsiflex the ankle, the left ankle. Allow the shoulders to relax fully. We have 2 minutes left here into the pause. If your mind is wandering around, bring it back to the breath. Deepen the breath. And on your next inhale, lift your head, walk your hands back. Slide your left leg back. Allow yourself to lay down. And enjoy the rebound in crocodile pose. Feel any sensation in the left leg. Feeling chi flowing back into this leg. Any tingling. And slowly turn yourself laying down on your back. Once you arrive there, hug the knees to the chest slightly. And take a deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the right side of your mat. Options to keep your head looking toward the ceiling, or that if you have any neck condition, or turn your head to look toward your left hand. Resting your right hand on top of your left thigh, on your left knee, to bring some weight on it. And let's stay here for the next 8 breaths. Supine twist. On your next inhale, bring your head to center. And as you exhale, bring the knees to the chest. Inhale here. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the left side of your mat. Options to turn your head to look toward the right hand. And take 8 slow deep breaths here. Our last posture before Shavasana. And on your next inhale, head to center. And as you exhale, bring your knees to the chest. And extend your legs in front. Feet slightly wider than your hips. Palms facing up. Shavasana, the corpse pose. And allow the benefits of the practice to touch every cell of your body. And let's take a slow deep inhale through the nose. And as you exhale from the mouth. Allow any tension to melt away. Any residue of tension in the body, melt it away. Enjoy your next 8 minutes here. I will call you when it's time to come back. and start to come back to your body. Bring your awareness to the skin of your body touching the mat. Deepening the breath. Bring some movement in the fingertips, the toes. You can also stay here if that's what you need. Otherwise, if you are ready to end the session, you can take a big stretch, interlace your fingertips on top of your head, extend your arms, hug the knees to the chest, and roll over to the right side of your mat. Stay there for the next 2 natural breaths. And slowly pressing back up to sitting. If you can, keep your eyes closed. And most important, keep your awareness inward. So find your seat, feet, the sitting bones anchored, hands resting on your lap. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, the features of the face. And take some time to check with yourself how this Yin practice has impacted you today. How is your state of mind? How is your body feeling? So know that at any time if you need to, some days when you feel overwhelmed, difficulties thinking, if you feel nervous, this practice is here for you. Our mat, our teachers, they are there for us when we need. And bring your hands to the heart center. Take this time to be grateful for showing up today. And take the effect of the practice into your life. Transition with the benefits. Transition mindfully. Slowly open up the eyes if they are closed. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. I hope you can feel the powerful effect of what a Yin Yoga practice can bring to us, can give us. Feel free to leave me your comment, to share your experience with others, and to share this video to anyone that need to practice to calm down. I hope you have a wonderful end of the day, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Namaste.